Welcome everyone to the 33rd episode of Inside the Mind of a Houou, where I, ChunmanTV, will give my thoughts or share my thoughts during the Hanchan. We have a double Dora here, Tenhou hand, very nice. Let's see. Uh, we have good Dora acceptance, a painful hand, Tenhou perhaps as well. 10-second, Golek. I think it might be for a Golek, it's probably for a Golek. It is certainly for a Golek. For Pinchy, I think we can wait for it, but we have to accept it. I think the 4-pin is actually okay to see. We are lacking blocks, actually. We are lacking blocks. This East is more like hoping that people won't pawn it. The East is a pretty useful town, more so than the one in the 9-man, but it's more to deny our opponents the East, but it didn't work. I think we are just going to see, because we have Tor acceptance, we need one more block. We have 3900 with the 7/7 sons here, throwing the 5-pin, well, throwing one of the AK Toras, and the other should as well. You kind of have overlap on the 4-pin with this Nakapukure shape, that is why I like to see. Also looking at the Tundra, here we the 3-man isn't that useful. The 4-man is already kind of accepted here. Still trying to play 2 blocks Pinchy here. The Forza is a really nice upgrade as well. The Forza is just the best, so the 5-man with the 6-man pair is just the block there. Unfortunate run there on the 1000 points. Is Nomi. Honitze, okay, we are Honitze, especially in the Dora suit. One North is a pawn. We don't have Dora currently, but we are threatening the Dora basically. We are threatening that we have a lot of Dora. We might even not so that we are Honitze, but we are actually East something here with double 7-man acceptance. For 7-man Ramen and the 7-man Pensan or Kansan for that matter. We are keeping the tune. You should always keep some Rakuhai around some live ones to make them think twice about discarding the honors, of course. Like it's only like 2000 points, but we can throw Tora. We have Tora acceptance. And the hand is not going anywhere without the calls. Anyway, the 1-man is an easy pawn, the 8-man bit iffy, but the Island is so bad that we might as well pawn the 8-man as well. Now we have Tora acceptance. 9-man here. We have we can pawn 1/5/8-man here. The 7-man is really what we need though, or the 3-man I guess. Or the 4-man, it's a ramen here. It's unfortunate, but it's temper. We can pawn 1/6/8 here. But only toy toy. And we actually have some value. We miss out on the Dora draw, but now we have actually only toy toy chance. There's nothing to consider. The 3-man is kind of iffy to draw, but probably will get pushed with this hand. It's really unavoidable. It's really unavoidable. It's pretty dangerous though against Kamita. I'm more suspecting Kamita to have the weight than Toyman. It feels like it's 100% temper actually. Upper monster 5/8, pretty sus. But here we have to pawn, or like we don't have to pawn, but the 2047 way too weak. The 5/8 here might be a double run on the left, but there are some 36 ways here on the left, but the 4-man didn't get pawned here, so I expect they don't have another 4-man there. They might have a 3-man pair, or someone else can have a 3-man pair, but we have a Honitsu Toy here, so we are never giving up our hand here, especially a dealer, or like, it's really good that we are dealer, or like that we are not facing another dealer. There we go, double run on the 5/8, or it's the 8 here, but they had a Dora pair here, which I didn't read it, but the 5/8-man or the 8-man here was pretty dangerous, and the 7-man here for my they does see hints on the 5/8-man as well. It's it was was the Tao to deal in with, or like if you, it was like it was pretty dangerous. I don't know, it must be Tempeh across as well. Like it was not like that they were not fighting or anything, but. 8-man is especially spicy. I guess the 5-man deals into the Ramptora shapes, but the Kaimita shouldn't have another 4-man there on the left. Well, they just look in the 3-man pair with the 4-man cuts, and then they had the counts on 8-man afterwards as well for the double run. For the actually, it was 16k or 59, 15.9 in one hand, very expensive. They won 1k and they just gave it right back. We are not complaining. There is just one Scott here. The Dora, I think we are just going for the Penson cards, taking a little bit slow. We need the last. Wait, the E's are dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why am I so blind? Okay, we are not getting the double East here, but we do have one Dora pretty guaranteed. The second one probably not. Maybe we are aiming for a painful hand. That's. It's only saw the left one and not the right one, and then I looked to the right, and then my dreams were crushed. Uh, at least we spotted it. It didn't really change our decisions, but we would have a Benson here over the East spear most of the time. We would have it, but it probably didn't matter anyway. East, we can fight. We have a fireable hand here, but now it's basically pretty toast. It's pretty tough. You can say 1 pin into 4 pin here, but like if we are never doing Tempeh or E something, it's just never going to happen. We are out of save tiles actually. It is kind of unfortunate. Green second? Nah, just 4 man. Like if we deal in with the green second, we are not playing the game right, or like we can just demote say to Tokucha if we are dealing in here with not with saved hours that is. The D6 it is well just painful 2k but a Riichi stick here with 1 bonus stick. Or two, was it 1 or 2 bonus stick? It was 1, it was 1. Comfortable lead here is 3 with a 12k lead here over second and third, but it's still early days and anything can happen. Dora draw pretty nice, but the shapes are kinda weak. I'm leaning towards the Penson card to keep 2 honors here, but the best is now 1 card, but it is Dora. The Sun School is not a thing, but I think we're just cutting the 1-2 man, probably not going to be like with by the AI, but I'm basically slowing down the hand to get more value with the Dora or the Juntro, and then just foregoing the Penson here. The Naiman here for the Ramen Painful will preview turn, but we can have Dora Tanky. Our hand looks way better here with this 6-man. Then depends on here. We have a nice shapes here. The Rankan is basically as good as a ramen, but it requires 30 tiles and it can't get painful in the end. You can keep the vest for pretty long. It's one cut. It's not that dangerous. If we don't get the vest, we can basically fold out the hand anyway because we don't have that much value. But now we have the Aka and we are eat something with Rankan ramen and pretty happy days here for us. Probably or like it's just gonna be really straightforward. The Pension card is not that straightforward, for sure. It's probably not AI preferred. I doubt it. But other people would have a 1-man pair here without a 6-9-man here. It would have a 6-7-8 with a 1-man pair. So we would basically have the same hand here. Yeah, the 2-man, the 2 is something, but it really ruins our hand. Um, it's just that we don't have ramen, or else I would probably just push, and we have a lead as well. Yeah, ripperonis. Can we push? Yeah, it is just iffy. It's just Just perhaps I'm not sure. Like the 3-pin, 4-pin feels pretty safe. Like an East one flat. I don't know. We can check the AI on this, but mm, just it's so emotional everything. I'm not sure actually. I'm really not sure on what the cut is. We are back to East on turn, but it's 4-turn on pile of sides. If we so tempo is going to be 4-turn, no matter what. 4-pin 5. The 5-pin is not safe. Want to wait just 4-pin first and then not timing out. There's one chance on the 3, but it's a very bad one chance. It's actually a very bad one chance. Uh, uh, 6-9-1. Perhaps. Okay, that's a 2-pin. They didn't have the 3-pin there. But there was 5-8 here on the left. Well, just a pinful hand. West Honitsu time again. Nah, probably not. We can just rush our hand here with the East card and then just lock in the win for 2000 points very comfortably. If you need value, you can definitely keep the East here, keep the white second, uh, got one of the fives or even the 2-pin. Probably not the five, so for the Torah acceptance, and then you have a Hanchan with the 5-man 2-pin, and then you have two Rakuhai with the Torah. I don't know if the bot does that, but that is what I would do if we are equal in points. If we wait, we should just got five. So if we needed more points, and then like with the special card, if we had two east, there's even Honitsu here with the west. Honitsu with the east pair for the Mangan as well. But we are just trying to speed up the hand by going normal. This east keep like you can definitely keep the east. Are we? Nah, we are not fixing the saves quite that. The 9-pin isn't that safe anyway. Like the 6-9 or the 9-mount. Nah, I think we skip actually. It's the G for Headless is really unnecessary because if we throw like a 7 so we are kinda sad. But if we throw the 7 we are kinda sad and we kinda want the Tora as well, like with these saves. There's some safety measure in case of the 6-9 so getting that or the basically and then having some more flexibility, but here we are just going to cut a 7 for ramen. Keeping the self as safe now. It's safe against two players. Can only deal into a tanky or a Krokushi here on the left or on the right. So must be put Shimotsu E something, but it honestly doesn't really matter because we are now Tempai without safety against Shimotsu. So it's basically push the first or second tile anyway. The right deck here, the fourth one, they are searching for. They probably have now perfect shape holding the extra tile. Or they don't want to Sakikiri it because it might deal in even. Because I really saw Tempai here, there's 30 circles. Yeah, luckily the North is pretty okay here, and we are really stuck. Or like, this is just how it is. We are stuck. Luckily, some can put some, but there's nothing to do here. Like, very, very good. Like, he would just straight you into 12k if they have 12k though. There's nothing. There's nothing that you can do except for fighting. We have a right second here, but it's not that useful. Going to probably cut it next turn because we really don't want to get it pawned. If it gets pawned, it's actually really bad for us. We have Raku with Thunder here. Uh, and we really don't want people to have it. And we have a very fighterable hand. Even with a pawn, we can definitely fight. Here, the 3-6-9 pin for a pair here. And then we can cut 6 so into 8. So for the Sansuku, pinful perhaps as well. Very nice. Nah, not that one. Perhaps what do we see? The AK-5 one is interesting. Skip. Samsung. Wait, nah, it's fine. It was not easy something. You're still looking for a 369 here. It must be 6, because of the Sansoku and their headless, the three-sided weight here. 5 more. Nah, skip. 5 man please. Or like a 5 man gives us guaranteed Zaku. Like a 9 so is Sansoku as well. And otherwise Thunder. It's still called considered Atsusuke because it's not one confirmed Zaku. The Isanten is so bad that we probably don't really want to cheat, but like we have such a lead. There's an AK here. The green second is pretty, or the white second is pretty dead. I mean, so we are not that afraid, especially not with that here on the right. Okay, I think we just damn it. The Sansoku. Or like dumping Sansoku. Like 6-pin is basically that, so but the 9-pin looks pretty good. But we can expect one 9-pin here on the right. I think that is a that's it assumption. Yeah, the 3-pin is also okay, I guess. Dumping Tora. The 3-pin, yeah, okay. The 3-pin is kinda whatever, but the 6, like we want the last 6-pin, right? We want the last 6-pin. I don't think Kamita has any of our tasks. Yeah, we just have to push. There's nothing to do here anyway. Uh, the 2 AK out, the Tora is out. We have 1 AK. There's no value to be seen. Uh, or like we have the only value here with the last AK Tora. I don't know if they have Raku. Wait, where are the East? They can technically still have the East. But it almost feels like Katen, but like with those middle tiles, it's probably not Katen. They probably do have Raku here on the left. I think that's some school here on the right. And perhaps the east or Mansu. Yeah, just the east. And the Sun School even. Really unfortunate, but we are still leading by about 10k. And if we deny the dealer here with our right second Nomi, we are very well set up. For Manfia's card, it doesn't really bother us that much. We can just spawn, or like the pawn is not like I think in Pro Mahjong we would perhaps skip it. I think we have a clear pawn here. Keeping to acceptance with this 1-pin. And then we will pawn 1-pin if we can pawn this turn. And then take the Ronin K with the Exa shape here in the social. The 4-pin is a better to acceptance, AK acceptance as well. But still pawn for 1000 points and 300 points. 6-0? I like the 6-0 actually. You don't need a third pair anyway. How long are we keeping this 4-pin? Like, if we needed points, we would keep it forever, basically, because of the door. Yeah, okay, now it's Suchi, it's pretty okay. It's Sotokawa and Suchi. Because we can cut the right second pair for Pinfu Tora. That is like the logic. With the right second pawn, we're waiting on Kampuch, and we are not forced to push everything, but the push is pretty solid. The push is pretty solid, I can tell you that. 3-pin. I mm, I think we can actually time out this. The 8-man one left. We might be Mochi Mochi here with okay, never mind with Kamitsa, but here the Simo right second. I think it's fair to Tama. Because we can fold later on. And there are also only spots where we would fold. We have 8-man as defense, and we can change to a extended or summon song on Mayhem. We can. They're the top of south there, but it's probably not still not good enough. We can extend on the Mansur for the three-sided weight as well. Are we chopping the Torah here? The hand is so weak, like me keeping 7 pairs alive with the Torah donkey, or like Chitocha only has pairs anyway. I don't really see the hand completing, even with this 5-1. It doesn't really have extra acceptance as well. Oh my god. Like if we want to win, we got probably the 8 so, or the 1 pin is a reasonable cut as well, but here we are not really trying. We are not really trying to win the hand, mostly trying to defend here. We have one save now, the 5 pin, and hopefully no AK 5 pin there on the right, so we can try the 7 pin, 1 pin, 1 pin is slightly more dangerous, but we don't have anything else though. The two, some by two, is it better? The one sons, the 9 sons, if it deals in, it should not be that expensive, or like it's 1 sons on the 8, so that's it soon though. I kind of hope that it dealt in though, but like we would have thought by by cutting the 9 star instead. The 9 star definitely had some higher deal in rate still, but I just don't see any good cuts anyway. We have low. The 7 pin was interesting for sure, but I don't really trust it too much. Sotokawa traps and shenanigans. It's really not that reliable. We're going 2 pin here. Potentially against another push here on the left. We give the green dragon here for the player here on the left. But considering the scores, they shouldn't be pushing that hard, and I think they're actually out. But there's the Tura, and let's see. There is definitely goal lag, but we can probably push it out this turn because I don't think they're E-something, or they can get them by here with one tap cut. There's the 8-man as well. I think it's 100% safe here on the for us. They are thinking across, or they are actually tempeh. But 2-man Riichi. Good that we got a 8-man follow cut here. We are going to go 2-man into never mind, into green second. Lichimo, Tura, and Ura too, but like 1 or 2 Ura, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, a few points extra, or like 100 points. Uh, we still have like a Mangang lead. Um, Slightly, not that worried, but if the scores don't change, uh, then we are outside of Manganshima range, but most likely we are within Manganshima range of at least one person. Hopefully not 2 people, but if the scores are close between Kamicha and Shimocha, they might be just settling. Oh my god, we are not fierce anymore. Uh, we, uh, they might be settling for a cheaper hand. Stupid game, come on, what is this game? Come on. What is this? 12k with the pension card on the donkey. So disgusting. It's actually saved Toyman here, or like Toyman has a has actually a good shot now, or like they have a lost dealer as well. They have a lost dealer, not to forget. Like if we get 2,000 points, it is barely enough here. So we are keeping the AK Tora here. But if we can pawn the 5-6 pin, we will definitely transition towards Honritsu. Or like if we get the 4-man, we will just get to Han here and get out. But here I kind of want to just Honitsu. The 8 pin is a pawn. The 5 pin less good, but if it's the AK 5 pin, I can't resist the AK 5 pin. But E-Something, Ramen, Pension. Is it the TS? Nah, the pawn here. I like the pawn way more. The shape is pretty strong as well. We can pawn 6-8 pin. I don't think the T does much anyway. The C5-5. The T is awkward. I like the saves. I don't know what the saves actually are after the C. We would have two 5-pins without the 6-7 here. We would have a nah, this way is better. We don't need a pill. With the headless is way better. Everyone knows that we are Hunichi here with that everyone knows that we have basically 7-7 or 8k here. We might actually have extra full here for the 3-pin Kami 3-pin. I think we just have to take the better weight here. I'm not going to wait on the last 5-pin. The 6-pin is Nakatsuchi, but we are not crazy. No, no, the Toratari. Like it's not the reals. Like it could be way reals, but like, our real stances are basically doomed here. Like, uh, that is just like it is. Like it's Manganshima, which is still doable. It's still very doable. It's still very doable actually, but it is like if we can just get a Manganlon condition, it would be way better, of course. Still need one more shape for the Chinchan or something. The one show is pretty good. The 8 man does have Torah acceptance, but we don't really want to draw the Torah. It's actually very weird that we don't really want to draw the Torah. But Riichi Shima Torah Ura is enough here. It's just barely enough. It's 100 points enough, basically. But there's the pawn across. We should have probably pawned that. We probably should have just pawned that and just get out in second. Yeah, I regret the skip. But I see fears, right? I see fears. We want fears, right? But nah, I regret my skip and we oh my come on, right. This Evermon is kind of friendly. It resolves the Torah save for tournament. Um, 5-pin is kind of bad. It's very bad for us because the pinch or like anything would be really bad for us. Oh my god, disaster. Or like the Torah. Or the Torah was safe that like Shimakiri, it's Shimakiri. But like uh, Kamita, can you just win? Can we Sashikomi here into Kamita? I don't think we have anything like the monster. If we have a 5-man, sure. Perhaps the 8-man Sashikomi. Nah, I don't like the 8-man Sashikomi. There's another 6-man. It doesn't make any sense. Wait, what? They got a 6-man here and they have another 6-man? It's not a slide. Like, it is. Wait, what? I don't know. I have to check that before I can put it into Moto here, and then we will check the 6-man discard because I don't get it. Well, it might be just me, but I was it for the Sashikomi? Was it safer? It's just higher win rate perhaps, but nah, the 5-man is one Scott, the 6-man is one Scott. I guess it makes the Sashikomi slightly, yeah, it makes the Sashikomi easier for me. It makes the Sashikomi easier for me and Shimotsa, if they got the Tora. But it usually it doesn't make any sense to see this 6-man cut. It honestly doesn't. It usually doesn't make sense. But in all last, when you need 1k and you want to not scare the other two people into Sashikomi, it makes sense. Stormman still eats something. With the two pin, I didn't put them on. I didn't know what's going on, but it was actually an extension T here. It was an extension T for E something. It's very desperate, just done out there. But, this where does this 5 pin come from then? Yeah, okay, I see now. But they told like a 4 pin and a 5 pin pack. That's kind of interesting because I would have never thought the pins were that dangerous with this 5 pin, 2 pin, 2 pin card. But let's pull up the fuel here. Let's see. We have a 92 rating. 92. It is. Let's see here. Let's just scroll through the hand. We have. Does it see it sees with 65 here? It and it does. Because there is kind of overlap on the 4 pin with the Nakapukure shape. T across and that is Tempai and there's a deal in. 5-man kind of interesting here on the left. 5-man is not a card here on the left. I'm pretty sure it's not a card. I don't know what is better, but perhaps a 5 so or something like that. Were they defending against me instead? I don't know. But and then here, this is a pawn with 84. Basically, we have a clear on each, or like there's nothing to be done here anyway. I don't think 2 more. Wait, is it 2 more better? 667. But the Dora exit. We basically have we have 7-man overlap as well. I don't get this. I don't get it. Am I missing something? There's Dora 3-man, and we have overlap on the 7-man. There's overlap on the 7-man, but it doesn't matter. And then here. No, skip, yeah, okay. The format was never a question. And there's Tempai here. And there's a pawn which is basically 100 and then 7-man. Because the 8-man is Futon. The 8-man card is Futon, and there's a Toto. I missed the Shimakiri here on the tune actually. I missed the Shimakiri. They could have count here, but I missed that. I missed that. And here's the 8-man tier and just the 4-man here is Tempai on the Tora Tanki. I knew the Tora was pretty iffy if he tilled right here. I knew it was pretty iffy. I did think the 4-man passed here and then they don't. I just Shimakiri the 4-man actually. I missed that as well, but I but anyway, the minus 16k, and they finish up lost anyway. But the East were already dead here. We paired it. When he drew it right here, he just drew it way too late, and then the Pension card is horrible here. I probably want to go East here, but I don't want to go 4-man here. I don't want to go 4-man. I like the Pension card way more, but I didn't see that we had the East as well, and then. Here we are just hard folding right there, 4-man, 2-pin, and then the deal in. Let's see here. It wants to just got a Tora and the Chin here. The 1-2-man I'll never consider, which is pretty fair, but like I just slow down my hand, and then here it's going to be iffy. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure here on this Riichi, and then. It's too slow here, but it feels so ultra bad. It does push here. I was thinking about the push, but Forza is Futon. The Pestro is basically Futon, the 5-man is still top of Mushichi. Like the 3-pin is the second card, but we don't have that many save tasks. But I was like, we kind of skewed up our entire hand with this 2-shot card anyway. But like there's nothing else anyway. But anyhow, it does 9, so I kind of like 9, so but I was too scared basically here. With the Futon and the Isan turn, with the 5-man top of Mushuchi. And I was just way too scared, and then the 9 so passed, and then like we would have a fear turn 2 so wait here, and then like like it's not going to be comfortable at all. Let's see, the east is a discard here, and then we do another east. And then the west is a pawn 98 with the 2 pin. It does keep the honor here, does keep the honor for safety and extra value. Uh, but I kind of want to cut the 2 pin earlier with the east as well, but here the Vessel is cut. But let's see on the 7 man. Here it's the Sakiki is the 7 man actually. And then the skip here, 88, and then we Sakikiri here for the safe down. And then we are stuck here against Riichi here. It's Riichi Nomi, Riichi Tura. But why did they cut the two so? Why did they cut? Oh, they were, okay, I see. They were Tempai, but the weight was so bad. Or like I didn't want to Riichi, but I would, or like I would have probably folded, and but I would have probably got in the 3 on a later turn anyway if they reach it. And then they deal the 4 here. 1 4, which is pretty dead. Or like 2 1-stars. But I don't know, but we are stuck here. And the 1-star would just come out here with it being 1-stars with Vishima. Uh, it's lucky that they had a bad weight because we would have just straight that in. And then we dealt 8, and then I don't think we made. Here's the 6, so pretty confident on 69. And then wait, it's skip, right? Wait, it's not skip, it's a G. It's a G for Thunder Sansuku, but like it's just a G because you're leading so much here. It's a G because, but like it wants to see, it's basically 50-50 on the with C, but it definitely C's. That is the most important part. I probably would see 4-5, keeping the more slightly safer task, but does it take the guns on 7 man, or they also take the Sansuku? I think, I don't know, because the value doesn't matter. And here we deal the Aka, and then like we are happy, or like not pretty happy, but the East player here with the East won instead. The 369 is pretty dead. The 9 pin here, one left. Can come out with the 6 pin throw, but the weight is pretty dead. It almost, nah, it's just Shimakiri. Like, it wants to Tama, wait, does it want to Tama actually? I didn't check. Yeah, it wants to Tama. And then Kami-chan won off of Dorman, I think. Well, they won here on the left. Oh, there's Ron here. They had the Sun School here on the right, so we knew that they had one 9 pin, and there was the East here on the left, which we read as well. It wants to go 9 pin instead of the green. The 9 pin is pretty useless, and then the upgrade with the 4 pin, and then just wants to take perfect shapes here. But I just got a 6 early. And then the Riichi happened here on the right, and it wants to. It is close between the 4 pin and it's close between the 4 pin and the 8 man here. It's really close. It's confident about the Tamaton. It's a soft one. This is the Ipatsution. It's Riichi Shuchi, but it's not like Riichi Shuchi. Because with the 3-5-2-3-5-7 shape, they won't have a 2 pin in their pawn. It's can tilt into a ramen 1-4 pin with a 2-2-3 pin shape. Definitely tilts into that shape for sure. It's kind of curious that they got the 7 instead of the 4, but it's probably better for them anyway. But it's actually so close because the 8 man is safe, and then Shimo here. Kamitra, oh my god, almost a Chinjoto here. If they had a little bit more turns, but it's a Honda for sure. And then if you Tanky on the 19, well, 1-1, they would have had a Chinjo, but of course there's a Riichi, so the hand is pretty dead after the Riichi. Oh, that reset here, and then Let's see. Does it agree with the nine? Like we are not winning the hand, so we are the eight star is the natural card, but we are basically not trying to win the hand here. Does it got five? Oh, there's a Riichi here under that. It's 6-9, and you know what happened, and I don't think we made that many. And there's a secondary Riichi, the two man and the Shimo. And this one was disgusting. Wait, it's also the second turn here. Wait, is it? Two pin and then pawn into tempeh. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. At least it was not hammer, but like 12k is 12k. It's so it's actually so stupid because you know that it's Honitsu, or like you can like it doesn't even have to be Honitsu actually. Like it can be Apple Pinch as well, but they got a block here. But it's a Pensan, so you can't really derive that much information out of it. It's only two pins, just that means that they usually have a little bit more honors, but this is disgusting. Very disgusting. And then it's got the other way, but I don't mind. And then the pawn here. It almost wants to see, but it's definitely a pawn. And then here, unfortunately, you don't have a choice. Here, the Tempai with the 8 pin card. It's just standard, and then the deal in here. It is still, actually, it's double Mushuchi, but there's nothing else. Or like the ramen with the Nakashuchi and the Kambucha weight. It's too strong, but Kamicha can fall with the east, can fall with the 2 months here. So Kamicha will never really uh, deal in with the 9 pins, but uh, I don't think anyone is actually dealing with the 9 pins actually, or with the 6 pin, because they know that it's 7-7 here. Like it's too obvious, and my weight is kinda obvious as well. Uh, I technically 1 4 pin. Nah, I can't really have 1 4 pin, can I? Well, not with this 4 pin anyway, but uh, like the 1 4 pin deals into the other player instead. Let's see on this 5 pin card. This 5 pin here. It's a standard card. It might seem weird for you, but it's actually pretty standard. And then like it's just like impossible here. It wants to go once up, but it's just impossible for us now. It's just like kind of awkward. And then the yeah, and then the Manhan here with the 6-man, which didn't make any sense. And now the Shima for 300, 500, ending them in second. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.